Okay, so it is currently minus 31 degrees where I live right now. If you can believe it, it's freezing. But I thought it was the perfect day to make a video about my top winter fragrances. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So my first fragrance is Kayali Vanilla 28. I really love this fragrance. This was a blind buy for me because it's not available at any of the Sephoras in my area. It's only available online. So I had to blind buy. I was really nervous about it because there was a lot of mixed reviews. There were people raving about it, saying it was like their favorite perfume. And then there was a lot of people claiming that it was a waste of money and it smelled just like a Bath and Body Works vanilla body splash. So I was definitely super nervous about ordering this, just because like I didn't want to spend over $100 for a vanilla body splash, you know? Like I could go to Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works for that. But I received it, I smelled it, and I don't know what those people were talking about. They don't know what they were talking about. This is definitely a more complex vanilla. Like, yes, it's predominantly vanilla. You smell the vanilla orchid, but you also smell the jasmine, the patchouli. I think there's tonka bean in here as well. And it's predominantly vanilla, but it's deeper, it's more complex, and I love mixing this one with other fragrances as well, like especially like my more like fresh fragrances. I mix those with this and it just makes them like more wearable for the fall as well, the fall and winter. So the next one is from Valentino. This is the Valentino Donna Born in Roma, and I really like this one. I love the bottle. This is the 30 milliliters, so it's like a cute small little bottle. I love the studs. I love the studs on the cap. It's just such a cute bottle design, I find. I would say this one is a fruity floral, and it's probably more suited for spring and summer, but I love wearing it in the colder months as well. It does open up with blackcurrant, and then in the middle you can really smell the jasmine. But what makes it wearable for the colder months is the fact that it has the bourbon vanilla. I just feel like it really grounds the scent. And it smells so good. The bourbon vanilla, it's like a mix of like it smells like bourbon and vanilla together. It's just it just works. It just smells really good, and it makes this fragrance a little bit more unique and like nothing that I have in my collection. So that's why I really like this one, and I also get a lot of compliments. It's a really kind of like fruity, flirty scent, but not like too young, you know? It's not like a teenage fruity flirty. It's like the fruity flirty for like an older young lady. Like I would say like you can wear this in high school for sure, but I can see someone in their 30s or 40s wearing this as well. Like I think it's for any age. Okay, so the next fragrance I have is YSL Libre. It took me so long to commit and actually buy this fragrance. I think like over a year, just because I couldn't decide between the YSL Libre and the Libre Intense. Everyone was saying the Libre Intense is so much better, it's so good. And yes, I do like the Libre Intense on other people. I've smelled it on other people kind of like passing by, and it does smell really good. For some reason, when I try it on myself, it's a little bit nauseating. I don't know like what note is in there that doesn't agree with me, but I can't wear the Intense. I love it on other people though. This one is It has a very like citrusy opening. I think there's like bergamot and orange blossom. It's very citrusy in the opening, and then in the middle the jasmine really stands out to me, and then in the base of course there's vanilla. I really like this one. I find this is such an easy scent to wear. This is good for all year round. If you're one of those people that you just wear one perfume all the time, like you wear one perfume and then you just use it until it's done, like this is one that I think you should get because it's good for every day, it's good for special occasions, it's good for everything. I think it's like a universal scent. It's like fresh, clean, citrusy, and it also got some sweetness. What I do really love about this fragrance is that in the dry down, it does smell a little bit like cologne in like the best way possible though. It just like a hint of cologne, but I like it because I love slightly masculine scents, so it really works for me. And I love like cologne on women. I think it's so sexy. So that's YSL Libre. Okay, my next fragrance is Replica Jazz Club. This is a must-have. Speaking of fragrances that are slightly masculine, this one is so good. I love smelling this one. This is like the perfect date night fragrance. Like you are going to a really classy restaurant or a really nice lounge and you're wearing a very sexy, form-fitting black dress, nice heels, your makeup is on point, you have a red lip, you have lashes on, your hair is curled, and you're going out on a date. This is the perfume that you're gonna wear. It is a men's fragrance, but I think on women it is so sexy, and I feel like it's not like super obvious that you're wearing a cologne. I think it's perfectly unisex. It's so good. I smell the tobacco, the rum, the vanilla. It just, the patchouli. It's such a good scent. It's a good scent for night, for the colder months as well. It's a really good one, you guys. Like, this is it. Okay, so the next fragrance I think is gonna be a little bit controversial. I feel like with this fragrance, you either love it or you hate it. And for me, when I first smelled this fragrance, I absolutely hated it. Like everyone was hyping this fragrance up. Everyone was like obsessed when it first came out, and I went in store and I smelled it and I was like, huh? That stinks. I don't get it. Like I wasn't getting the hype at all. And then a few months ago, I went to a dinner party and I was talking to a friend, and I just kept thinking the whole time that we were having a conversation, I just kept thinking that she smelled so good. And I was like, girl, what perfume are you wearing? And she was like, I'm wearing Tom Ford Black Orchid. I was like, what? You're lying. That perfume stinks. She started laughing. She's like, yeah, it's true. It does like not smell good when you first spray it, but you have to let it settle down. And I was like, okay. So a few days later, I went to the mall. I went to Sephora. I sprayed it on myself and I went shopping. And then like I kept smelling my wrist like as I was shopping, and it just kept getting better and better. I have it sprayed on this tester strip, and I think the problem with this fragrance, well, it's not really a problem, but yeah, the problem with this fragrance is it has so many notes. There's like, I think there's like 20 notes in here. There's so much going on with this fragrance that I think that when you first spray it, it doesn't know what to do. It's just like so all over the place, just because there's so much going on, and you need to give it time to settle down, and then you smell it. Usually what I do is, well, this is like a nighttime, like going out to dinner kind of fragrance for me. And usually what I do is I spray it on while I'm getting ready, I do my makeup, and then I leave. This this is not a fragrance that you like your date is outside and he's gonna pick you up and you're gonna quickly spray this on yourself and then get into his car. Like, no, because you're gonna stink. This is not a this is not a fragrance like that. You definitely want to spray this on, let it settle down, and then it's good. And what I love about this fragrance is it smells so fresh, so clean. I love the like tobacco leaf, the vanilla. I think there's truffle in here as well. And it smells a little bit woodsy as well. I think it's like the perfect nighttime fall scent. And it lasts forever. You spray this on like a scarf or something, you will smell it for days. Like once I sprayed this on a scarf and then I put it in my closet, and I swear like I could smell it in the room for days, like 3 days or something. I could smell the perfume every time I entered the room. It was crazy. Yeah, this is so good. I love when fragrances last a long time. I feel like a lot of fragrances these days, like new releases, they last like 30 minutes to an hour. And it's like, what is the point? Why am I buying this? You know, it seems like a waste of money when your perfume does not last. So we need more perfumes that last. So my final fragrance is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. This is my pretty girl fragrance. When I'm dressed up, I'm wearing like a really girly outfit and I just feel super confident. This is the fragrance that I reach for. It's just such a beautiful scent. It has like a citrusy opening. I think there's bergamot, orange blossom, and then in the middle there's Turkish rose. And I love that the rose is very subtle. It's not like an overpowering rose scent, like rosy notes, sorry. And then in the base you have patchouli, vanilla, all my favorites in the base. And I really like it. It smells so good. And I feel like this fragrance performs its best in the colder months. I feel like in the colder months it's more fresh, but you can still really smell the patchouli and the vanilla in the base at the same time. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear this. It's such a beautiful scent. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.